Hey guys, it's me. I was going through some of my stuff and I happened to come across this doll. It's a pretty old doll because it's from the mid to late 80s, back when I was a kid. And it's from a cartoon that I grew up watching. It's one of my favorite cartoons, which was Gem. Gem and the Holograms. And this is a Gem doll. If you look, you can even see she's got her synergy earrings, which used to flash, but they don't flash anymore because, like I said, she's about 20 or so years old. It was 85 to 80 something. It was mid to late 80s when the show ran, and that's when I got the doll. Back then, the earrings used to flash. Because if you grew up during that time and you were a girl, maybe some boys too, and you watched Gem and the Holograms, you knew that Jerica would touch her earrings and they would start to glow, and she would say it's Showtime synergy, and she would turn into Gem. It was a really, it involved music. It was about a band. Gem and the Holograms was a band. And if I remember right, because I haven't seen it recently, Netflix is putting a lot of the old TV shows that I used to watch growing up on streaming. I've noticed Voltron. Voltron was another show that I grew up watching that I absolutely loved. Well, the first half of Voltron, I liked the original Voltron with the 5 lions. Didn't like it so much when they started, when they were on the space station and it was space shuttles instead of lions. That was the later half of the show. I didn't quite like that as much as the original with the 5 lions. But I grew up, I was a bit of a tomboy. I liked watching the boy cartoons. So I watched Voltron and g.i. Joe, Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, He-Man. I watched He-Man. And out of He-Man came my all-time favorite cartoon. And it's on Netflix, and I have been rewatching it and rewatching it. And that would be She-Ra. When they first started airing She-Ra, it was a spin-off of He-Man. She-Ra is He-Man's twin sister, for those of you who don't know. Because they have remade He-Man 3 times since the original, and they never quite got to the point where they introduced She-Ra. But in the original concept, Princess Adora, who turned into She-Ra, was Prince Adam's, who turned into He-Man's, twin brother. And it was the first time that I remember seeing a cartoon where it was not only a strong female lead, but the woman was the hero. I mean, in most of the cartoons I remember growing up, you know, the Smurfs and the Gummy Bears and even Scooby-Doo, the women were sort of part of a group, or they were supporting characters. She-Ra was the hero, and this is the first time that I remember ever seeing a hero as a woman as the hero. So that was my favorite cartoon growing up, and it's still my favorite cartoon. I still, thanks to Netflix, I watch the old episodes over and over again. And the stories, they still hold up, and the art is very 80s, but it's cutting edge 80s. He-Man was sort of a lot of boy colors and science and magic, and you got more of a bright colors and fairy tale and fantasy from She-Ra. So I came across these 2 dolls, and I thought that I would do a quick vlog and share them and ask you guys, what cartoons do you remember growing up on? Like I said, you know, I was a child during the mid to late, you know, during the 80s. So I watched a lot of 80s cartoons. Spuds MacKenzie. Does anybody remember the Spuds MacKenzie cartoon? What else was there? Just cartoons that were really, really good. Nothing like, you know, the kids are watching today. So let me know in the comments below, what cartoons did you guys grow up watching? Do you remember Gem and She-Ra and He-Man and Voltron, and leave me some comments or some video messages. Show me the toys that you guys have from your childhood. But I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye. Okay, just a quick addition. I found this in my box of Barbies and other assorted dolls. This is a Michael Jackson doll. I forgot that I had him. Yeah. He's also from the late 80s. But yep, that's a Michael Jackson doll.